Groupers and grinders, welcome to, as Kobe Wiggle phrased it, Hank's. Ugh, there's a spot. Ooh. That's the good. That's the sweet spot. Yes. Hank's picks for Contender Series Week 7. Once again, Hank the Tank is running down all 5 fights for Dana White's favorite time of the year. My favorite time of the year of the fall. It's the Coach's Challenge. No, it's Dana White's Contender Series. It's not looking for a fight. That has changed. We have evolved. Dana White looking for a fight 2.0. Contender Series is back once again for Week 7. And, guys, I'm sorry to say this, but you're going to see a lot of nut hugging, guys. You're going to see a lot of crotch sniffing, a lot of smish, brother. Kill everybody, brother. It's going to be a grapple fuck fest. That's right. Hey, look, Captain Deadpool, also known as Captain Trumppool, is in the stream for Hank's picks for the Contender Series. Good to see you, Deadpool. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Don't know what to say. You lost on me. Like, we haven't chatted for like, what has it got to be, like a month or two? Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, but it's good to see you here, Deadpool. Good to see you here. And Contender Series Week 7, it's going to be a lot of fun somehow, despite all the wrestlers that are going to be on here, because we got some finishers, man. We got submission artists. We got grapplers. We got people who are going to get the ground and pound TKO in their fights. It's not just going to be a fucking Mateus Gamrot, if you know what I'm saying. It's not going to be goddamn Valentina and Marab on top. Sup, Tank? I don't know the guy Trumppool. He sounds like the jerk. Exactly, Deadpool. He's a real a-hole, man. Following me around the Discord, doing all sorts of spam shit and arguing back and forth. I don't want to get into it, man. I might get too stressed. But we are here. We are here for Contender Series picks. Let me pull up Tapology. Here we are. Actually, there's a better view. I know there's a better view. Jeez, that's fucking tiny. That's not great. How about... nah, that's not as good. No, that's okay. Jesus Christ. What are you fucking doing, Skatesman? That's fine. I'll go with that. So, first fight we got is Rose Consejo against Alexia Tainara. This is an interesting one because both these ladies are BJJ artists, submission grapplers from Brazil. Hold on. We got it. You know, in my opinion, politics involved in MMA is very cringe. I agree, Deadpool. It's super cringe. I think a very wise old man said that at one point. It was very interesting. Hey, girl. Good to see you, girl. I stopped watching Dana White's Contender Series. Also, is that Slap League still a thing? Unfortunately, it is. Pulse Reloaded. It's a fucking crying shame. Dana's trying to launder his money into that company, or he's trying to get some rich sap to buy it off of his hands. Because I'm telling you, man, even though it's number 1 on Chinese TikTok, still it's not doing well. It's not doing well. It's inflated numbers. It's bots creating subscribers, guys. Dana's faking the success to Kingdom Come on every single podcast he shows up in, but it keeps trekking on. Regardless, man, trekking on. All right, so our opening contest. Rosa Consejo. She's a solid wrestler. You know, she gets her opponents down. She beats them up. Although recently she's been showing off her striking a little. Aaron Blanchfield. So hoping that doesn't happen. Hoping she doesn't keep this on the feet because, fortunately, Alexia Tainara is solid in the striking. Like, she's putting that on display. She's more experienced when it comes to the striking, and she's got solid BJJ on her back. She's also got good BJs, if you know what I'm saying. I know from experience. But she's got good counter wrestling once the fight gets to the ground. But her bread and butter is on the feet. I am going with Rosa Consejo, though. I'm going with her by decision, specifically, because from what I've heard from MMA experts, she's the kind of wrestler. God, this really goes against my opening, doesn't it? This goes against my opening because she wrestle fucks, okay? And she beats up her opponent on the ground. She's not exactly a submission artist when it comes to, like, top control. She has gotten arm bars before, but Alexia's gotten more arm bars. I feel like she's going to keep this on the ground and just beat up Alexia. And there's also like the fear of, is she going to keep trying to do an Aaron Blanchfield and keep showing off her striking on the feet? To make sure that Dana gives her a contract. I feel like once she gets clipped by Alexia Tainara, I feel like she's eventually going to shoot a takedown. Once this gets to the ground, people forget, man. Rose Consejo is a LFA strawweight champion. I believe she just defended her belt recently, or she has 2 title wins in LFA. And Yeah, that belt on her right shoulder. She has that belt for a reason. The experience and being able to beat opponents on a higher level than Alexia leads me to think that she's going to get this one done. Meanwhile, with Alexia, she lost to Bruna Brazil. I believe it was by submission or TKO on top. And Bruna Brazil, I will say that she's mid in her last couple fights, but she was able to take down Meatball Molly McCann. And I feel like Rose Consejo is above Bruna Brazil's level when it comes to the wrestling. So I think she's going to get this one done. Just out wrestle her for 15 minutes. There is the fear of, is she going to be another? I believe her name was like La Framboise or something. She was like a Canadian wrestler recently on the Contender series, and she lost via fluke submission from her opponent. I'm going to look that up actually. 1 second, guys. Just to get my facts straight, But how's everybody doing in the chat while I look this up? There we go. Because I took some notes in preparation for this, just so that I wouldn't forget anything. Yeah, Corinne Laframboise, that was her name, the Canadian women grappler, and she had her opponent on top, and then she instantly got armbarred. I'm scared that might be another history might repeat itself, since Alexia also does pretty well on her back with submissions. But I just feel like the fact that they're both Brazilian is sort of going to cancel out each other's grappling ability and submission work, and it's going to result in Consejo being able to just lay on top and neutralize everything that Alexia has for her, and getting the win via decision, which is probably going to result in her not getting a contract. Let's be real, guys. Thoughts on TikTok? I really don't like the service. I feel like it could really be manipulated for propaganda. And it's got algorithms that aren't exactly the best for young people. Even as a general entertainment platform, I think it's pretty mid. I feel like Vine and the old days of like quick videos were more in tune with internet culture and comedy, and stuff that wasn't just, oh, I'm gonna do a little dance to a song and shout out to the puppy doing dog cosplay to the song. I feel like on Vine you actually had to be creative and someone who was different in order to be a success. And now we don't have that era of the internet anymore. Now we have a bunch of degenerate TikTok stars who want to make it at 15 years old. I'm going with Rose Consejo. Very smart of you, Kobe Wiggle. Yeah. Just the fact that she's been a champion in a bigger promotion than Alexia has ever been in, and that they're both Brazilian, so I don't have to worry about a submission threat from either of them. I just think that Rose is going to lay on top, unfortunately. Hank. Some dork attempted to convert me politically in Discord earlier. I know. It's disgusting, Captain Deadpool. But I vote blue. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely right, Captain Deadpool. I feel like me and you have gotten along for the longest time, Captain Deadpool. It's true. It's true. But yeah, once Consejo's on top, I think she's staying on top. She might find a submission, but I sort of doubt it. Her days as a decision merchant has made her an LFA strawweight champion. So I'm picking against Alexia Tainara. And Torres Finney ain't got nothing on this chick, Rose Consejo. I'll tell you that much. We then have our second fight of the Contender Series. We got Kevin Vallejos taking on Cam Teague. Man, No Chill's going to be unhappy with me for this one. I'm going with Kevin Vallejos. I'm going with Kevin Vallejos by round 1 KO too. Sad stuff for Cam Teague. I know he's taking this one on short notice, and he's really fun to watch, man. I would best describe him as sort of a combination of Nick Diaz and Nate the Train, where he's too tough for his own good. He swings like a maniac, but he's there to fight. He's there to brawl, so you can never really count him out. And like Nate the Train, he gets dropped very early in his fights, gets hurt, and then finds his way back with a big punch that puts his opponent out. So for that reason, like, if you, even outside of just picking fights or wanting to make some money on bets, like, you got to be rooting for Cam Teague here. If you're an actual fan of fighting, like real fighting, you got to be a fan of Cam Teague. He was on No Chill MMA's stream. I got to do my shout out to No Chill. He had an interview with Cam Teague. I believe it was like a month or two ago. Maybe it was a few weeks ago. As time goes by very quickly and slowly at the same time. But he had an interview with Cam Teague, and super nice guy. Sometimes it seems like the light's on, but no one's home. But that adds to his style, Troopers and Grinders. For that reason, he's really fun when it comes to just scraps back and forth. And it's worked, man. He's got good knees up the middle. He's a tall motherfucker, and he has no quit in him. So you got to root for this guy. He's a new Trevor Peak we got on our hands. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to make it past the first step to getting into the UFC. He might show up in the UFC on short notice at some point against like a really tough opponent. He's here on short notice in this fight against Kevin Vallejos, which is not great. That's his only way I see him getting in the UFC, because with this fight, Kevin Vallejos is a tough little man. He's been KOing everybody in Argentina. Oh, wait, hold on. Captain Deadpool, you seem familiar. I know. I always recognize a face, but for some reason, Captain Deadpool, he's not sticking out to me. Going with whatever you go for, Hank the Tank. Thank you very much, Kobe Wiggle. I'm glad that my indoctrination campaign has brought some fruit from my labor. Yeah, he's just hanging around. He's a good dude, very very friendly guy. Just new to the channel, man, new to the channel. But Kevin Vallejos, he's knocking out everybody in Argentina, and I mean everybody. So hide your wives and your children, guys. I believe he's the number 1 or number 2 fighter in Argentina on Tapology, and yeah, he's just tough, dude. The only guy that this guy's had a loss against was Gene Silva. He's been on the Contender Series before, and Gene Silva whooped his ass, but only to a decision, dude. He wasn't even able to knock out Kevin Vallejos. If you know Gene Silva, you know that is super impressive that he wasn't finished by Gene. He's tough as nails, and I think he's more so than Cam Teague right now. I just feel like he's tough enough. He's gritty enough. I know that Cam Teague has a height advantage over Kevin Vallejos, but I feel like that's not going to matter when Vallejos is just that good at finding his timing, countering. He's dealt with tougher guys than Cam Teague. And Cam Teague, he swings like a maniac, very little technique, always finds himself compromised or hurt in his fights. And I just think that Vallejos is such an experienced pro that he's going to take full advantage of Cam Teague when he's hurt and knock him right out, dude. I feel like it's going to be round 1, 2, since Cam Teague's going to rush forward and try to finish the fight early. And I think so will Kevin. He's got like 3 or 4 round 1 KOs. So I think he's going to knock Cam Teague right out. It's going to be a shame. What else did I write about this? His striking defense, Cam Teague's striking defense is shoddy. And Vallejos has knocked out or survived guys way more technical and experienced than Cam Teague. Unless Teague really taps into his Nate the Train aura and finds that perfect shot for Vallejos in the first round. The Bama Brawler's taking his first L, Berber, in really brutal fashion. I know that he's taller than Vallejos, like I said, but yeah, the Argentines had tall opponents as well, and he's put him right out. So I'm rooting for the silly little hillbilly, but I think the samurai from Fight House is beating the shit out of him and giving him the coup de grace in the first round to boot. So sad stuff for Cam Teague. Sad stuff for Cam Teague. Now, what else have you guys got for me? I'm going to take a little break before I get to my next pick. So shoot away with questions, man. Shoot away with questions. Oops. There we go. How's everybody doing, chat? You enjoying your Monday? I'm sold. Excited for this fight. Absolutely. Hey, girl. Dude, I would absolutely recommend you check out No Chill's interview he did with Cam Teague. He seems like a nice guy, Anthony. Seems like a reasonable guy. And it's a good interview. No Chill's getting way better at his interviewing skills. I know that he's been sort of on hiatus for a little bit now. He still does his little political and discussion streams every now and then. But he's working, guys. He's working Troopers and Grinders on his top 1,000 fighters video that should be coming up soon. I highly recommend you check it out. He poured his heart and soul and as well as his time into it. So it's a great video to watch. I know it already. His production value is excellent in editing. Cam Teague just seems like a really nice guy. But he's just one of those guys who's, is going to have a great fight every once in a while and have a highlight reel win. But then like the rest of his career, he's just going to get knocked out or outpointed. It's just going to be sad. It's honestly for the best that he stays on the regionals. And then I think he would make a great fit in BKFC or maybe Bellator. When will next live be after this? I am doing Hank the Tank's fight companion for Contender Series Week 7. So I will be watching Cam Teague versus Kevin Vallejos, and that's going to be a fucking scrap for as long as it lasts. Sup, Big Hank? Yes, I am in the big family right there with Big Red. It's Big Hank. And of course, the Big Skatesman. He's around here somewhere. Big Idaho. Big Idaho. That's what we call him, and we like that, guys. Big Idaho. Big Idaho. Yeah, it was a good interview for sure. He almost lost his mind putting it together. Yeah. Is it actually done? Did he post it? You got to tell me, hey, girl, if he finished that shit. If so, that's really good for him. But, yeah, he still got time. I'm going to actually look and see if he did it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 Flintstones. They're the Flintstones. I don't think he's done it yet. Hey, he's still working on it, dude. I'm swear he's still, because he's always telling us, SkateTank MMA, that I would right now, but I'm busy. I'm editing right now, but I'll hang out on the side or something. So I think he's just putting the finishing touches on it. When is Will Jubilee play his match? Why do you redeem, sir? Do not redeem, sir. Don't do the impression of that mentalist MAGA. Yes, exactly. He's a real loon, man. He's going crazy. He's talking about it's raining cats and dogs. What is he talking about? I mean, did that guy go to elementary school? It's crazy. Not yet. His community post said it's been awful. Yo, it absolutely has. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. What you doing with that gun in your hand? What you doing? Hey, girl. Didn't I see you walking around downtown? Hey, Idaho Skatesman. Show the fight. Where is link, brother? Send location. Send location, brother. I'm getting mad right now, brother. Ah! Like this. By the way, like the stream, guys. Give this stream a like so we can get some more of you beautiful people in here. Show fight, brother. Show fight. When will Cam Teague chin Hillary Clinton? Well, once she gets out of jail, once she pays the bail for jail. Once I'm at the bail for jail, and I'm California dreaming, I hear the hoochie screaming. Once she pays off the bail and Bill Clinton leaves her alone, that's when she's gonna get in that cage. What's up, Kobe? Teague Tuesday. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I'm rooting for him, brother. I'm rooting for Cam Teague next way to Sunday, but I think he's gonna get chinned, man. What can I tell you? You sound like a prime Billy Idol. Yes, I do. Deadpool. I waited there for school, but no one there is cool. I'm a crooner too. Got eyes without a face, like Captain Deadpool's mask. I hear he's an elite sucking billionaire. I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm about to lose my mind, baby. Yeah, absolutely. I heard it from some people. Various places. Wow, uncanny. Thank you. Ah, brother. Well, we got a few more seconds. Actually, no, we don't. Perfect time for Hank the Tank's next pick. Hoo-yah! Jesus, now I'm a mental midget. Wow, now there it is. There's a perfect screen. Finally found it. All right. We got the feature fight of Contender Series Week 7. We got Francisco Mazzio against Kevin Christian. Who have I got for this one? It's got to be honest, Troopers and Grinders. This one is a clear one. Very clear cut. I am going to have Kevin Christian by, I am thinking round 1 sub. Here's the fucking thing, you guys. Francisco Mazzio might just be the luckiest fighter on the planet, luckiest striker on the planet, and that includes fucking Matt Serra, because this guy, he's been getting taken down by every single wrestler on the block and just got super lucky when they get like a fluke injury like Gilbert Burns got on Bilal Muhammad, or what else? What was the other one? Oh, yeah, and then his opponent right after that pulled a fucking Peter Yan and kneed him right in the head when he was a grounded opponent. So this guy, he looked sort of cringe on the ground, but that's okay because the wrestlers seem just as fucking stupid as he is. And he has skirted his way through life, troopers and grinders. He has somehow found his way to the Contender Series. Was going to be here on short notice against, oh, God, let me look that up. He's been in there against like 3 opponents so far. No. Who else? There we go. Oh, yeah. So he was going to be facing Rafael Carrera, who's now, signed to the UFC somehow, which is fucking crazy. It shows that he was going to be a can and like a lamb led to slaughter, fucking fall guy in that fight. And then that got replaced. And then that guy got signed. And so now he gets a short notice replacement in Philip Law 2. And then somehow Francisco Mazzeo has visa issues, so he can't get into the fucking country for that fight. Philip Law 2 then becomes like a Navajo Sterling Pennywise the Dancing Clown victim. And now he's in here against Kevin Christian on short notice. And somehow, some way, guys, Kevin Christian is still going to fucking chin and destroy Francisco Mazzeo, despite being on, I think, the same level as him in terms of, in-ring stuff. Must be circulating the streets, Captain. Yes. Kevin Christian will end his luck. Trust. Hey, this guy's gonna. Now, what's a good Izzy line for this one? Let me think about it. Hey, Jesus Christ. I'm having technical difficulties. What is the Izzy line? Yeah. This guy's gonna make Mazzeo suck up to him like San Francisco. Trust. Kevin will end Francesco. Let me tell you something about immigration laws, guys. Here's the fucking thing. They're coming through the border. They're coming in through all kinds of places. In fact, they're pulling a David Copperfield. They're doing a magic trick, and they're putting a white sheet in front of them, and then the silhouette that's going through. They're going through the wall like a magic trick, and they're going right through the borders, man. They're right through, folks. Here's the thing about San Francisco, you guys. They got a bunch of FAGs in there, you guys. And I'll be honest, when I see 2 dudes kissing each other, it turns me on a little bit, guys. I love seeing gay on gay action, just like the lesbians in those fucking softcore movies, you guys. When I was a kid, guys, Mom and Dad would have the TV on. They'd be fighting and throwing beer bottles at each other. And I'd be watching the fucking TV, guys. It turned me into a degenerate. I was watching porn on the regular. Let's fucking go. I was there at the San Francisco parade, you guys, and I got swallowed up. There was an opening, and I turned out gay, you guys. Here's the fucking thing. But here's the fucking thing about this fight, you guys. Kevin Christian is like a combination between Mr. Magoo and Juliana Pena on the feet, and that he just swings. Oh, I can't see. I'm rushing, bum rushing like fucking Derek Brunson. I don't know where I'm going. Horrible striking from Kevin Christian. For that reason, you might think, Hank the Tank, what are you fucking doing? Why don't you pick Francisco Mazzeo over this bum? By hook or by crook, Kevin Christian's better than this guy somehow, some way. He's way better on the ground. He's a good submission artist. Shit on the feet. He's found ways to get it done on the feet, but he is primarily a submission guy. And Francisco Mazzeo has atrocious takedown defense. I don't think I've seen him stuff one takedown. And Kevin Christian's going to just keep him down there, round 1, and I think immediately sub him. I think Mazzeo's luck is fucking run out this time around. He was given the grace of Aljamain Sterling twice and Bilal Muhammad twice. But third time is not the charm. Kevin Christian's going to have him down. The shoulder will be preserved. It will be safe, troopers and grinders. This guy is an athletic freak. He ain't got nothing twisted in his arteries and limbs. And once Mazzeo's down, man, he's just going to fucking sub him. Quick work. Whether it's like a rear naked choke, I think it's going to be a rear naked choke. He's gotten the RNC before. So Mazzeo's a can, guys. He's an Italian can from Cage Warriors, man. It's really a no-brainer. And also, guys, you got to take into account that this man is the son. He's the bastard child of Kevin Lee and Christian Lee from 1FC. So Kevin Lee does fit into all this. He's getting his son into the family business, and Kevin Christian's gonna get that sub. Trust. He's gonna get that sub like it's a sandwich with Jarrett. To be a fly in the car with Bryce and Sean for that ride? Well, I would recommend, if you were a fly, hang out around the seatbelt of Bryce Mitchell, because he's not going to be plugging that in at any point. And also, God, what's the safest place is inside Sean Strickland's gun chamber, because man always swinging it around. We're packing heat. We're strapped, right, Bryce? And then he never fires off a shot. So you're okay with Sean Strickland. It's like Norman Bates in Psycho once said, "Oh, well, they don't have anything to say about me. Why, he wouldn't even harm a fly." So, yeah, you're gonna be okay. I love how this turned into a video and then to a live stream. It's great. Yeah, I know, it's great, right? Well, here's the fucking thing, you guys. I tried with the video. Not a lot of people were interested. I tried with Sean Moody. Nobody's interested. I'm more comfortable in a live stream setting where I can just say my piece and not have to, oh, I fucked that up to start the stream. Oh, it looks like I got to re-record. I don't want to do that fake shit. I want to fucking do the stream, man. The only decent Italian fighter survives off an iron chin and pure resilience. Well, luckily for us, Denial, Francisco Mazzeo has neither of those things. The Bates is too good. Maybe something looming within. Well, you know, Denial, a boy's best friend is his mother. Yeah, but it's unfortunate for Francisco Mazzeo. Hey, this guy, he's fucking Molignan, man. He's a wop. He's a Mazzeo wop. All right, co-main event time. Actually, hold on. Let's see. We got 28 minutes left. Let's get a few more minutes of dialogue, troopers and grinders. Hey, girl's looking at me. What you looking at? Hey, girl. What are you doing with those eyes in that chat? Hey, girl. Why don't you get my number sometime? Hey. Hold on 1 second, troopers and grinders. Cam Teague going to the league, brother. That's right. Cam Teague's going to the PFL. I'm a trooper and a grinder. That's you, Kobe Wiggle. And you'll always be a trooper and grinder until the day you drop. Do I like, Despicable Me? Yes, I do like Despicable Me. I like the Gru. I like Gru. He would not sneeze or shit or fart. All right, my turn. No, Kevin, you will not use the shrink clay. You will not use the sharks. You will not do anything. Okay? Oh, take a banana. Do not do anything stupid. I'm going to steal the moon. Hard times, baby. You know, when you're dealing with Vector and he's stealing your mood and he's stealing your kids, that's hard times, baby. That's hard times. When he hits you with that squid gun and you got ink all over your face, and then you got a fucking, whack professor, and he's got a, oh God, what's the name for that guy? Oh God. No, it's not Mad Doctor. When you got a quack, daddy. When you got a quack and you asking him to make a dart gun and he make the fart gun, baby. And then you got your own fucking mother who ain't proud of a thing you done, man. That's hard times. That's hard times. Do you practice your impressions in your off time, Hank? No, this is right off the cuff. I just learn from the footage and it just gets ingrained in my brain, and then I can't fucking shut off. Cody is crying somewhere. Yes, sir. Cody is absolutely... My dad, he won that belt in Madison Square Garden. And it turned out that he had his foot on the rope. When my father, Dusty Rhodes, pinned him for the 1, 2, 3. They took his belt away because he hadn't answered the count, and he won that belt. I'm doing this for my dad. I'm winning that belt in Madison Square Garden. I will put it above the corner, and I will make my dad proud of me. Jump scare. Ah! I have a good Cody Rhodes song. Would you like to hear it? Yes. I would like to hear it, Deadpool. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline in Deadpool's soul. Every impact on the show. I'm the kind that likes to work from home. Whoa. All right, guys, enough fucking around. Enough fucking around. Let's get to the co-main event. So if I send it to you on Discord, you'll play it. I cannot guarantee that, Captain Deadpool. I think it's gonna be. I think it's probably gonna be the theme song for the National Socialist Party. So honestly, yeah, I'm not unless it's really about Cody Rhodes. Unless it's actually Cody Rhodes and not Sniff going on a rampage on a N-word rampage. I'll be fine with it. But then we have our co-main event of the evening, Troopers and Grinders. We have Daniel Frunze taking on Vadim Cutesy. Let me tell you, Vadim's a cutesy girl. Oh boy. But Vadim Cutesy, he's a very solid striker and submission guy. Been out of the cage for a very long time. He's been out for a fucking year. So I got a little trepidation in making my pick, but I think I'm going to go with Cutesy. And cutie patootie by round two submission. He's very solid on the ground. He has been able to knock out his opponents on the feet. But his bread and butter and what's really like pushed him over the mark has been his grappling. And again, it's like a fucking Aaron Blanchfield or Colby Covington where it's like, dude, stop fucking striking on the feet. You're supposed to be taking this guy down to the ground. I am worried that he's going to develop one of those mentalities, but at the same time, Daniel Frunze, I don't know. He's just been he's a strange one. What was it about Daniel Frunze that was a problem? Hold on, I sent it, bud. Thanks, Captain Deadpool. Let's take a look. Okay, great stuff. Fantastic work, Captain Deadpool. I knew you'd pull a sniff, damn it. I said that you'd pull a sniff. Hold on, now let's see who this monster really is. Captain Trumppool. Oh, I knew we'd solve this mystery on our hands, gang. Why'd you do it, Captain Trumppool? Why'd you try to race bait me? Well, I knew that there was money in the political business and that if I had a few targets and some scapegoats racialized, then I'd be able to get away with whatever I want. And, I would have gotten away with selling out to being a political pundit if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your tank, too. Yeah, Captain Deadpool. He's always trying to get me in trouble, damn it. It's literally about Cody Rhodes. What, his black brother? Oh. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, there's him with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr., as you can see. He's there with all the great black political icons of the day. This man, he was born in the South, man. This guy loves Abraham Lincoln in the 13th Amendment. Yeah, well, he's tapping into that black audience just like his dad did. My brother. He's got the soul of a brother, you understand? He's an icon to the community. Exactly, Captain Deadpool. Exactly. He's got the vocal tone. He's the Ric Flair. He's the Ric Flair of modern wrestling, Captain Deadpool. All the rappers like him. What? Captain Deadpool is also Trumppool? Give me good bits. I need money, brother. I need money, brother. All right, I'll have your damn bets. All right, so. Alexa Tainara, even though I picked Consejo, I think the best underdog who has a chance in this card is Alexia Tainara. So I'd recommend in that fight, whoever's the underdog in this one, try to pick the underdog for that one. There's a good chance that cashes. And then Danilo Vodkin. Yeah, I'm skipping ahead, by the way, Troopers and Grinders. I really don't think Cam Teague has a chance of winning, so I wouldn't do that. So I'm sorry to say, no chill. Danilo Vodkin, he has had some meme fucking fights, but he does have one punch power. So he could potentially get a KO. That one's more risky. I'd say pick the underdog in this fight. And then in terms of like making a parlay, does it have to be 5 fights? That's the question, Paradox of Chad. Do you need a parlay? Didn't Dusty have a biracial son named Rocky? Oh, yeah, Rocky Maivia. Rocky Johnson. I'm pretty sure. No. Let me check. I know Cody and his wife have a biracial son. Dusty Rhodes. Oops. Children. No. That's Cody and Brandy. Oh, Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. Carrying the panel, by the way. Yes, he really does help out. Never. Silly. Got 50 watch hours. Nice. Well, me and the Skatesman got 50 watch hours recently as well. Let's sniff. It's 50 watch hours. Yes, sir. The man's a brother born and raised. Pretty much done with parlays. So, all right, here we go. I would recommend, if you want an underdog, Alexa Tainara is there. In terms of who I would say are really good favorites going into this one, I would say put the paper on Kevin Vallejos by round 1 KO, I think. Christian by round 1 submission. And with Coetzee, I got round 2 submission. I wouldn't say bet on this fight. I don't. Unless it's just like I'm only picking the fighter, then I'd definitely pick Coetzee for bets. Let me again. I gotta look at the Contender series, just the names to see. This is the one guy I sort of forgot about. Daniel Frunze, 8-2. Right. Here, let me share this tab instead. Okay, now I remember. So this guy's been in LFA. I don't know if that's exactly the most prestigious organization to get your wins in. It's opponents with pretty solid records, and he's gotten them out of there relatively quickly. But this is this is the main problem right here. This is the kryptonite right here, troopers and grinders. Gary Bellato Jr. He got knocked down by Gary, who was smaller than him, by the way, but was still able to knock him down, and then got the rear naked choke easily, guys. Easily. It was not a good look. So he's had troubles with guys on the ground. Like, that seems to be his weakness, and I just feel like Coetzee, that cutie. Do you guys remember cuties? The fucking little tangerines, and you rip off the peel, and they actually tasted pretty sweet. Were pretty good. I should have known the Kamala voter would lie to me at Captain Deadpool. Yeah, I know, it's absolutely disgusting, isn't it? Hey, girl, it's not great. I don't know what they've done to victimize me. It's also Trump pool. Yeah, exactly. I had to lie to you a little bit, hey girl. I had to keep you away from the truth because it was just too hard to stomach. Now let me tell you where you get your abs from. Bow, bass one. Maybe a double or triple, but I lose on parlays mostly. Well, I gave you your bets for the most part. And then I would say, and I'm going to spoil it just for Deadpool's sake. I mean, not for Deadpool, for Paradox's sake. Bailey Schoenfelder is another guy to choose. Again, Danilo's the underdog, but Schoenfelder could actually get it done. So I'd say pick Schoenfelder. Oh man, Deadpool and Hey Girl going back and forth. There will be no flirting in here. Mm-hmm. What's good? Hey, what's good? Hank the Tank. Good to see you, my man. Fight Night Frankie. How's it going? It's good to see you, Fight Night Frankie. The thing is, I'm not really a political guy. Like I don't go to many political parties or rallies. I just stay on the outside. I don't give a shit about politics. I don't know what to say. I don't hang around. The thing about politics here. Yeah, cuties are still around. Yeah. I know some cuties in the chat, let me tell you. That is good. Hey, girl. She's mad at me. Damn it. Hey, girl. What you doing with that chat in your hand? All good, brother. Finally caught alive. Bless you, Frankie. Bless you, my brother. But God, now I gotta do my whole analysis all over again just because there are new people here. All right, I got so Vadim Kutzia. I got him by round 2 submission because Frunze has looked like shit once the fight actually gets to the ground. He's very lucky that the fight hasn't been on the ground for the last couple of fights. I don't think that's due to his takedown defense. I think he's just gotten really good at finishing these opponents in early striking exchanges. But Coetzee, man, he's only had one loss, and I believe how many fucking 17 wins in a row, dude, which is crazy. I know that Coetzee is coming off a year away from the sport, but it's just a case of are they going to grapple or not? Because what is it, guys, with wrestlers always trying to prove themselves as strikers? It's really not becoming a smart strategy in today's day and age. If anything, it's the crotch sniffing wrestlers and the grapplers and the submission guys who play to their strengths that are starting to get on a roll these days. But there are these guys who want to prove themselves and get into Contender series. Just, they're getting a highlight reel first round KO, and they're just, they're trying that and they're not going for submissions, and they lose, dude. Just not a good strategy. So anyway, I just think that Coetzee, if he's smart and if he gets tagged at one point and decides to grapple because he's scared, I think he is going to get the round 2 submission at some point. This is sort of a close fight, but at the same time, Frunze just looks shit on his back. So I think Coetzee's going to take over and then find that round 2 sub. Trust. If you don't stop singing that song, Hank, turning into your Sweet Caroline Street shit. Hey, did somebody say Sweet Caroline? Dun, dun, dun. Good time, never felt so good, so good, so good. Or like good old Liam Gallagher with one half of Oasis. And then the sunshine comes out, and then I feel it's a lovely day. I'm so happy, I gotta sing it to the mic. Yeah, all that lovely fucking music, guys. These guys, they really know how to scratch their nails on the chalkboard. Wait, hold on. I got some time. Let's chat a little bit more with the troopers and grinders before I get to my next pick, if you will. Do the thumbnail nail photo. Okay. Hold on, wrong hand. Woo! Oh, I got fleas. I'm cleaning my partner, Kobe Wiggle. See, when the gray ape or when the chimpanzees notice that there are flies and bugs in the hair, they actually groom the hair a little bit and look for bugs that can have an easy meal. It's a very symbiotic relationship, Kobe Wiggle. Oh, yes. Can you sing that song that goes, I want to push you around, and I will, well, I will. I know you're thinking so now, but I can. I want to push you around, well, I will. Thank you. I'll be here all night, guys, all night, and it's 2:00 in the morning. In my fucking where I'm at. So yeah, I'll be here all night. I'm a crooner, you understand. I'm sitting by the piano in my red dress, and I'm like, sing me a song, piano man. Somebody give me a request. I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way, I'm a performer. I wanna take you for granted. I wanna take you to In the Granite. That guy from fucking East Coast who's scary. He is a gangster and he'll kill me. Yep, Hey Girl is loving every second of this. Sing. Oh man, I was waiting all day for this one. Sing the Elmo's World theme song. La 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 la, Elmo's World. La 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 la, la 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 la, Kobe's World. Elmo loves his goldfish, Hank the Tank too. It's Elmo's World. Elmo loves his fish tank. Hey, how's it going, Jack Black? Oh, hey, Elmo. How's it going, Elmo? I'm learning about 8 sides. it's an octagon. Oh, that's great, Elmo. I can teach you all about octagons. So we got this octagon right here, this red octagon. What does it mean, Elmo? What does it mean? It means stop. That's right, Elmo. It means stop. So when you see an octagon and it's red and it says stop, what do? You stop your car or you'll run over little kids. There you go. Hank the Tank is a big fan of Elmo. Spent a lot of time putting my hand up that ass for 20 whole years as that puppeteer. Got out of hand. Learning about AIDS? What?
That's right, children. Unfortunately, sometimes when a man and a woman love each other really very much, sometimes they can spread communicable diseases. One of those is AIDS, and no, I'm not talking about a Band-Aid that you put on your arm or a Band-Aid that you put or that you eat as a chocolate bar. No, AIDS is a communicable sexual disease. I had it with my wife a few years ago, and luckily enough, me and Magic Johnson, we got the first medication treatment for AIDS. But AIDS can be very scary. My son was gay for a few decades, and I learned all about AIDS that day.
Impression of Bilal getting pulled over for doing 80 in a 45 while on his flying carpet. Sir, you do know that you're going over the speed limit, right? I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, shy town. Muslims on their carpets going round and round on Leon. A whole new champ. A whole new Islam point of view. When you got the nose that knows the pantyhose. When I got Leon Edwards down, now I'm cool. Remember the name Bilal. Got him. We got him. No, I'm not. I'm done. Oh, God. An impression of the Count on Sesame Street. One member of chat. Two members of chat. Can we get three members of chat? Four. Do I hear four? Someone give me 5 for this old VHS tape of Sesame Street from 1969. Do I get 5? Can I have 5? Anybody? 5. Got going 10, 10, going 4. Can I get 4? 5, 6, 5. I have 5 members of chat. 5 members of chat for the no VHS tape of Sesame Street from 1969. 6 members of chat. Oh, going once, going twice. Sold to the lady, to the hey girl in the text chat. There you go. Can you tell me how to get to Hank's Contender Series picks? Rip Bilal, I know. Gone too soon, despite him being 36 years of age. Gone too soon. A cop would want to take a pic with the magic carpet and make Bilal step aside. Hey, give me the carpet. It would be like the cop who pulled over Wayne Brady in Chappelle's show. God, pull over, sir. License and registration. Wait, hold on. Are you Wayne Brady? Yes, I am. Oh, I was on. Whose line is it anyway? That's right, dude. My wife loves you. And then I sing a song for you. Oh, man, my wife's going to love hearing about this. Well, that's because she's never going to know, bitch. Is Wayne Brady going to have to choke a bitch? Do impression of King Julian. I like to move it. You like to move it. We like to move it, like Barney the dinosaur said. We like to move it. Impression of Nick Newell using left hand to communicate sign language to Matt Hamill. I see. And Hamill saying, speak up, boy. I can't understand the thing you're talking about, dude. You gotta fucking use a cybernetic replacement for that thing, brother. You're looking like it looked like a damn stump from Givenchy. Do an impression of John Cena. Wabadoo! Okay, this is getting bad. Do impression of No! We entered mime territory, Rezo. All right, there we go. Mime. Let's get to the fucking main event, shall we? We're losing viewers by the day. Bailey Schoenfelder against Dianlu Espacito Vodkin. Let me take a look. It's in a book. Got to run down these guys' records before I say what I feel, you know. Fuck. All right, main event. Yeah, here we go. This is better to share. Whew. Now we got Bailey Schoenfelder taking on Danny Lowe. Danny Lowe gets low, baby. I am going for Bailey Schoenfelder in this one, just because Danny Lowe, he's a meme machine, man. He's getting round one, like 5-second KOs on 1-0 guys. 12-53, got a key lock. Absolutely incredible. Who would have believed it? Beat a 2-2 guy in 5 seconds. 0-0. That's a pretty prestigious opponent, isn't that right, chat? And then finally a 7-6 guy. Absolutely remarkable. Let's see what Bailey Schoenfelder's gotten his wins against. Oh, a 6-1 guy, Greg Velasco. Okay, 0-0. 1-1. Uh-oh. 1-2. 0-0. Well, he got the win against that 6-1 guy, Greg Velasco, and that's what counts. Troopers and grinders. The thing about Danny Lowe is that he just fucking swings for the fences. Again, really bad display for strikers in this week. Wait, hold on. I'm not even fucking showing it. What? Why didn't I show it? Hold on, no. What? There we go. It's better. Bam. So anyway, let me break this down for you. Now let me break you down some more because there's more to him. He ain't a Bezos. His real name is Jorgensen. So Danny Lowe, 1-0, 12-53, 2-2, absolute shit. I'm going with Bailey because he's actually beaten a 6-1 guy by KO. And he's the thing about Bailey is that he's actually a grappler, if you can believe it or not. He does most of his best work on the ground despite having a few knockouts on the feet. Improv, yes, sir. Lots of experience with improv, Captain Deadpool. You get good at it when you're a streamer. I got a request. 911, what is your emergency? Yeah, there is a tall albino man who is mooching off me and my wife. He's hanging out in our basement and he keeps making very strange noises and begging for food. So is there any way that we could have a cease and desist against our own son? Can you sing, "Ooh, you ain't never had a friend like me"? There's no, some friends do this and some friends do that. Some friends can have these out your little head. You go, woo! Well, looky here. You go, abracadabra, let her rip, and then make the sucker disappear. Hey, what's your name? Can I call you Al? How about Andrew? How about Based One? Here, laddie. Oh, wait! Being stuck for 10,000 years can give you such a crick in the neck. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic, Andrew B. You're picking against Cam Teague. Unfortunately, I am. Paradox the chat. Unfortunately, I have to. Just because Vallejos, he has had better opponents. He's more technical. And Cam Teague, he gets rocked in all his fights, dude. Austin Lingo is giving him a bad time. I'll just hop on for a bit. Thank you very much, Andrew B. Yes, sir. Docs, I'm so happy to see you on camera one day ago. Oh, shit. Looks like it looks like he really is doxxed because he's docked himself IRL. It's a real shame, Troopers and Grinders. There was so much mystique there, and then he just let it go. That actually was Paradox the Chad. I think that was Paradox the Chad, which is fucking crazy, dude. That man needs to eat some fucking proteins and take his vitamins, brother. Yeah, I hope that Andrew's doing well as well. He was going through a rough patch there. Can you do an impression of a commentary of Jake Paul and Mike Perry fight? And yeah, Mike Perry is coming forward. He's got that iron. Oh, never mind. It looks like it was made of glass. And Jake Paul is now teabagging on his grave. He's doing a TikTok dance on his tombstone, just like Israel Adesanya likes it. Oh, what's this? Jake Paul, he's injecting too many needles into his shoulders, into his legs, into his penis. Oh my God, no. He's turning into a monster. Somebody get us out of here. He's turning into a full degenerate. Someone post this on TikTok. Ah! Jake Smash. I've never smashed a woman, but Jake Smash. Thank you, Andrew. Hey, girl, I'm doing good. Just being myself. Yes, sir. That's the Andrew we like to see, and we like that. Don't we like that? Andrew B. King Chadru, can you believe it? The based one. He invented that term based. He also invented the term woke. Me and Andrew B at Mar-a-Lago. Best of friends, me and Andrew. Little Andrew. But back to the situation at hand. I guess so. Bailey Schoenfelder is actually quite the wrestler. Danny Lowe has literally zero wrestling. I would actually call Danny Lowe the Rebellis Despain of the Contender Series this year because he just swings like a fucking maniac with no concern. He's a karate champion, so it explains how absolutely loosey-goosey and stupid he looks in the cage. And I just think, again, look at this. 420. Nice, man. Nice. Now I'm feeling relaxed. I'm feeling good. And meanwhile, Bailey Schoenfelder, he's a grappler, dude. He's going to take him down like he's Waldo Cortez Acosta. Trust. And I'm going to take Schoenfelder by round one. No. I'm going to have him by round one KO. And he's going to take him down and beat the ever-loving shit out of him. So, yeah, that is Hank's picks, man. That's Hank's picks. Hank the Tank needs to be a comedian and perform at comedy clubs. Yes, I'd probably get shot, though. I have too many enemies. Either that or I'd get secondhand lung cancer like Andy Kaufman and go out with a whimper. See you, bud. God bless and stay safe, Andrew B. So, yeah, let's run down who Hank has got at his picks. Lady! I got picks for you, lady! So listen up, Paradox the Chad, because this might just save you some gas money. I got Conseco by decision. However, Alexia Tainara is a good underdog to pick if she is, in fact, the underdog going into this thing. Actually, let me check. I got to make sure. Got to look at the odds real quick. Because, it's coming up, and betting odds, they're coming through. So I got to pick real quick. Pick. Oh, yep. So Alexia Tainara, she is the underdog for this one. She is the plus whatever the fuck underdog. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Zoom in. Share. There we go. So Alexa Tainara, she is the plus 115 underdog. Now, I picked Conseco to win, but if you're going to waste money, you might as well waste it on Alexia Tainara to get a finish, surprise submission. But I feel like Conseco is just going to wrestle fuck her. She is an LFA strawweight champion. Then we got Kevin Vallejos against Cam Teague. Moderate underdog is Chaos Cam Teague. By the way, got to mention this, Troopers and Grinders. Cam Teague is way more deserving of the Chaos nickname than Colby Covington. Colby is a gimmick. He is a faker, and he looks fucking boring in his fights as of late. He's just a crotch sniffer. He should be revoked of the Chaos nickname. I'm glad that Cam Teague has it instead. Meanwhile, Kevin Vallejos, big minus 350, moderate favorite for a reason. If you're going to bet exactly on Kevin Vallejos, it would be round one KO. And then Francesco Mazziao taking on Kevin Christian. This is a weird-ass fight. I just don't see Mazziao winning because he's being taken down by all sorts of fools. He's absolute dog shit on the ground. Kevin Christian swings like a maniac. He is blind as a bat, but he actually has grappling, so he's a slight favorite for a reason. I would take Kevin Christian by round 1 sub if I were to do an exact odds. If you put money on Mazziao, I think he's really going to let you down. So Kevin Christian by round 1 sub. That is Hank the Tank's prediction there. Then we have the co-main event, Daniel Frunza against Vadim Kutsi. He's a real cutie. Kutsi is a very solid grappler. Frunza has looked terrible on the ground and has been subbed as of late. Honestly, these fights are getting fucking rinse and repeat levels of quality for this week, but it should be fun anyway. He's a moderate favorite for a reason. Daniel Frunza, I mean, he's an all right underdog to pick, but I just think that if Kutsi actually implements the grappling, this is going to be a very quick night. I think I got him by round 2 sub, but round 2 finishes in general is my recommendation for that one. Then finally, Bailey Schoenfelder taking on Danilo Vovedke, the Rebellis de Spain, a Ukrainian Rebellis of our day and age. 420. I can understand wanting to bet on the underdog when he's got that odd of April 20th. It's a good day for weed day. But I got Barnes and Bailey by I think round 1 TKO on the ground. So exact method of victory, I have that. So there you go, troopers and grinders. Let me actually save my pick so that I don't look like a fucking fool and Sean Moody beats me in Contender Series. Thank God I did not have Sean Moody on camera for this one. That is it for my picks. Oh, Kobe Wiggle. Favorite food? That's a good question. I like pasta carbonara. Honestly, I really love pasta carbonara. Fish tacos. I'm also a big fan of fried fish tacos. For some reason, those always just make me happy at the end of the day. Fucking delicious. First time I had like really proper fish tacos, like sent me. I also like certain dishes during Thanksgiving dinner. Big fan of Thanksgiving dinner. But Mexican and Italian, classic fucking shit. I might be on for 12 more minutes. If you guys have any more jarring questions for Hank the Tank before I head out, maybe give me some potential Hank the Tank predictions for next week, or just discussing random ass MMA news for Hank's Think Tank coming up on Wednesday. I love chicken wings. Those are good in moderation, Kobe Wiggle, but you can't have too many of those. Like if you have too many of those, if you can't handle spicy food, that might fuck up your innards. And they're pretty fatty foods as well, especially like when you got dip to go along with it. So those are good as a treat, Kobe Wiggle. Those are good as a treat, but I wouldn't have too many of those per day. Know what I'm saying? But I'm looking forward to Contender Series Week 7, guys. This is going to be a fun one. Fun! Yeah! Feel like it's going to... And here's the thing. Anisha always says this about me, that I only want finishes on my fight cards. I don't want fights of the night, and that any card that has a bunch of great fights is therefore bad to me because they don't have finishes. Not true, guys. Not true. I do love great fights. I just feel like my standards for fight quality are very, very, very high. So unless you're having a fucking barn burner, then yeah, I want to see somebody get a finish. I want to see someone get a quick sub. I want to see someone get a ground and pound KO, sudden left hook KO, like fucking you nasi tu ben adesanya, come to daddy. But if it's a fight of the night, I'm fine with it. Can you do an impression of The Simpsons? Just every single one of The Simpsons? Oh, oh God, that went off. Oh, The Simpsons. Go! Ah! Mono, go!
Homer, you gotta think about your little sister.
Oh, Marge, but I like being drunk. That's my natural state of being, Marge. I have to drink. Ah!
Shut up, Bart. Quit it.
Do you think Jesse on Fire looks like a grown-up Bart Simpson? Yes. Yes. Well, he reminds me of someone else, though. It's those fucking eyes of his. What does he look like? Yeah. There's someone else that he looks like that's like on the tip of my tongue. It's really hard to tell. Those fucking eyes of his. He is definitely a Bart Simpson grown up in terms of being a fucking idiot. I agree with that. There's one other guy. Who does he look like? Those fucking white eyes. I can't think of it. Most normal liberal. Thank you very much, Paradox of the Chat. I appreciate it. He looks like someone. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at Jesse on Fire, actually. He looks like somebody that I used to know. You didn't have to cut me off. Every day I want you out of a straight in number. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, you can't even fake this shit, dude. It's crazy. You treat me like a stranger and I feel so rough. Hey! Let me open this in another tab. God, he looks like he was at fucking Epstein's Island. Share this. I gotta show this. Oops. Look at that, dude. This is Jesse and Gabrielle in their early days. That looks like fucking Bart Simpson. Actually, you know what that looks like? Looks like fucking Johnny Test from that Cartoon Network show. You know, fucking wild. Yeah, that hair is definitely Bart-like. Bart. Then there's someone and who was I gonna say? I think he looks a bit like Drew Dober. He looks like Drew Dober a little bit in a way. If he had the face of someone else. Oh God. What is the face I'm thinking of? There's his face. Shit. Herman Munster. Yes, that's it. Drew Dober. If he's got the Drew Dober hair, and then he's got the face of fucking Herman Munster. Maybe Duke Nukem. He came to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and he's all out of gum. Michelle Obama. Yes. It is your fault, Captain Trumple. Got Hank all riled up in Discord before the stream. Yeah, I forgot to take my meds because of Captain Deadpool. So did Rigo for a long time. Parlaying Bailey and Cam. USA all the way. America, brother. Looks like Drippy Dupussy. I don't think so. He doesn't have a coach stroking his ding dong. Yeah. He definitely used too much Axe spray. Yeah. I use too much Axe spray. You're right. Axe spray gives you power. Bailey was an NFL player, and his cousin is Chad Greenway. Nice. Well, you know who is also related to NFL players? John Jones. That means that Bailey's the greatest ever. I mean, I saw Bailey recently. She was at a WWE show on SmackDown, and she was defending her women's title. I'm a big fan of Bailey. I feel like she'd do really well on the Contender Series. Samurai Fight House is really bad. I would be surprised if Cam loses. Well, yeah, that's true. But Vallejos has been on Contender Series before, man. He has experience, so it's not like he's just bad because of Samurai Fight House. He's good enough that he's been in Contender Series. I was referring to the picture. I know, I was just joking. Hey, girl. Who did you pick? You should have been paying attention to No Chill. I spent like 20 minutes on it. I picked Vallejos, man. I picked Vallejos, dude. Austin Lingo was fucking destroyed by Nate the Train. And, you know, he's beating up fucking Cam Teague, dude. I don't think that's a good sign. Just think that Vallejos is way better technically than he is. I think he's going to get chinned. That's just my opinion, man. Don't call Elmo at 3 a.m. Gene Silva wasn't with Fight Nerds when they fought. That is true. That is true. Still lost, though. Still lost to Gene Silva. It's not like he beat Gene Silva. He went to a decision with Gene. And even then, like, just with that power alone, like, it's pretty incredible that he, survived the onslaught of Gene Silva. I gotta respect it, dude. He's been dominant everywhere else. Do you really think Cam Teague is going to outstrike him to a decision? I highly doubt it. Listen, I'm rooting for Cam Teague all the way, No Chill. It's not like I'm a full supporter of Kevin Vallejos. I love everything about this kid. This kid's going to be a star. I'm going to start a gym in Argentina because of this kid, like good old Moreno. I'm not glazing like Dana. Botched. But I just think he's solid enough that Cam Teague, who is super sloppy on the feet, is going to get chinned. Teague uppercut. Trust. He's the nerd, all right. Fight nerd. Lady. Feel like betting on Teague to enhance the W. Well, you might. I'm just saying, if you bet on Teague Paradox to Chad and he loses, you got no one to blame but No Chill MMA. And here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing, you guys. I know that he's got the aura of having an interview with a YouTuber. It's just like, Renato Moicano, my brother, and I hung out with MMA Guru and Cam Teague. I hung out with No Chill MMA, my brother. And let me tell you something. No Chill is nothing but money, brother. Nothing but money. But just because Cam Teague had an interview doesn't mean that he has the aura of 1,000 suns. Now I think Cam will autism his way to a KO. Trevor Peak style, brother. I mean, at some point, No Chill's streak has to come to an end on Contender Series. It just has to. And not every guy who's No Chill's boy is gonna get it done. So I'm not a believer in ghosts and in mythos. I was hyped when Teague beat that guy, and I don't even know him. I just saw the Chillium interview. Yes, sir. Nostradamus Chillium. That is his name. But he has the heart, fam. He does have the heart, but he's gotten rocked, dude. He's gotten rocked. I mean, maybe he pulls a Brian Ortega. You know, guys, and this is what Idaho Skatesman just loves about Hank the Tank. If I were to compare this fight to some other one, I'd say it was Brian Ortega and Diego Lopez. If you take Brian Ortega in Cam Teague and you have Diego Lopez in whatever the fuck that Argentine's name is, then I got to tell you, Vallejos, this is a battle of the monsters, guys. This is UFC caliber fights. I mean, forget about the fucking Mazzeo fight with that other guy who's an Italian can and was waiting for 2 other guys before. This is a completely new fight, guys. We got Brian Ortega, who's going to regrow his beak like the American Eagle, like the Eagles. Go Eagles in Philadelphia. He is going to absolutely demolish Vallejos because let me tell you, he gets knocked down and he gets up again. Ain't nobody gonna keep him down. He gets knocked down and he gets up again. Skill doesn't matter until it does. Driscus. Hey, here's the fucking thing, you guys. Triscuit crackers. Triscus to pussy is champ. And Hank thinks skills matter. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do. You can get chin, though. I've seen DDP. I haven't seen him get knocked down a lot in the UFC, guys. I've seen Cam T get beaten the shit out of, man. He's been absolutely demolished on the feet before, guys. Maybe he built Nick Diaz. Maybe he pulled out my brother Nate. Playing touch button in the park. Taking everything that Teague works for, motherfucker. Ever have Dots pretzels? I have had Dots before. Actually, that's a good question. Have I had Dots pretzels? Oh. Dots home-style pretzels. Yes, I actually have. I have No Chill. I had the honey mustard seasons pretzel twists. I have had those before. They're solid. They're solid. But I prefer regular pretzels, just the looped pretzels. Those are the good ones. Those are like pretzel sticks, like curly fries, man. I'm not into it. But you do you, man. They're deliciously spiced, like the Spice Girls. I've seen Yuri get KO'd by an up kick and win 5 minutes later. Yeah, I mean it depends, guys. It depends on who has the aura. It depends on who has the absolute heart. They can get absolutely obliterated and still find a way to win. Maybe Cam Teague's that guy, but I just think that Vallejos is gonna butcher him. I believe in the Teague. Ow! Say his name and he appears. I believe in Cameron Teague. I believe in Cameron Teague. He's been in TNA and Brave and Fury too. He's taking on Austin and Lingo and Hank Tank too. They say, I believe in Cameron Teague. I believe in Cameron Teague. Actually, let me do that fucking scene from Deliverance. Blang 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 blang. Alabama. Crimson Tide. I love playing with that guy from Alabama. It's gonna be Deliverance for Kevin Vallejos. When Cam Teague shows that purty mouth some work, makes him squeal like a pig, like a sister. All right, here we go. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I've never felt so free right now. I'm no go and fast as a ship. Who can I be? Believe it or not, it's just a leave it or not. I'm walking on air, and I believe that I can fly high. I also believe in Cameron Teague. Who am I? Believe it or not, I'm Hank Tank. I believe in him. I believe in him in a spiritual and emotional level. I just don't believe him in terms of using my brain, but that's just me. That's just me, guys. I'm sorry to say. See you, Hank. Have a good evening. I think that's my cue to skidoo. Hey, girl. That is it, man. I think I'm good. It's been pretty good for all the troopers and grinders out there. I've been doing too many impressions that I can count. I don't know which one to fucking finish this thing with you guys. I'm on Canteague's Insta story. Nice. Well, on that note, I am going to have my farewell, troopers and grinders. But thank you all for watching, and you have escaped the war zone for now. A Sarasota, my family. I think who I am. I want to be just like Neil Young. What do they know about Southern people anyhow? Sweet home Alabama, where dreams come true. Once I'm done on Contender, my sister, I'm coming home to you, and cousins too.